Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome to Stock Market Technical Analysis Daily here on Successful Trading. Today is Thursday, May the 13th. Okay, May the 13th, 2021. This is where we get together and look at the opportunity on how to make money trading option in this US equity stock market. We say hello to Mr. Joe. As usual, wow, let's see here. We start the day with QQQ SPY, IWM to take a look at the overall set. This is where QQQ has been trading over the last 5 days. So the candle that I'm hovering over there, it's Friday, May the 7th. We have been posting lower lows, folks. Yeah. The only day we show featured a green candle was on May the 11th, which was 2 days ago on Tuesday, a gap down and then a rally on QQQ here of about 7 points. Definitely opportunity to make money on that. But as long and this morning, what are we doing this morning? We are gapping up significantly. QQQ rally in QQQ is matching the rally in Europe. I think the German index at some points was down more than -2% as I took a peek on there right now is just down say minus 70 points or minus 0.5%. So the rally on here, along with the initial jobless claim, meaning the number of new Americans who filed for unemployment this week, I think the numbers were in line, if not smaller. But then again, remember, we don't know how the stock market we're going to interpret any economic data. But here, folks, the trend is definitely bearish. Meaning, what does this mean? This means that even on when you're on a downtrend like this, yes, a 1 day or especially just a gap up as of now in pre-market does not change the trend. Remember that does not change the trend. I'm not saying that today we cannot close with a big green candle all the way to come retest the exponential moving average 27. That would be fantastic, because if that happens, guess what? We will trade that accordingly. But the overall trend on here is still bearish, very much so. As long as we remain, the furthest we are from this yellow line, the EMA 8, the more bearish we are. Again, 1 day doesn't define a trend, right? So potential target prices, yes, 300. We are 19 points away from that on here. A previous pattern of a bearish pattern of this type took place from, let's say, February the 19th all the way to March 5th. Remember March 5th? I need to make a movie saying remember March 5th. Maybe some of you who were not with us, so sorry about that. March 5th, we did a live day trading session here. It was on a Friday, yeah, and we were we were able to live day trade the entire day. Kid you not, I did pre-market, jump into the from the open all the way to 4 p.m. Eastern. I was exhausted, but the the money that's all of the traders they make definitely made up for it. We receive a great deal of feedback. So hey, just we are not that far from those level, folks, right? So always look to the left. So definitely, I mean, there is a long way to get there, but hey, this stock market should never surprise you by what it's doing. All right, so that's QQQ. We're bearish, a gap down, a gap up like this one, a couple of points or thereabouts. Actually, in any case, you could say shorts usually say, oh yeah, you want the price higher to short, meaning the puts here will get a little bit cheaper compared to yesterday where we almost closed at the low of the day. So if support was at that level, what was the low yesterday? I think it puts in 316 right on the dot late into the day, but it was erratic. The 15-minute earlier to make money on here, it was literally like, oh, you get into a trade, whatever. For me, I was trading days. I was trading the 315 puts. So it will give you some money, hit the upper Bollinger Band on the option chart, then you had to close the position. So I did it a couple of times all the way to maybe 12 something, and then the afternoon was just a juggernaut, painting the tape between 317 and 318. There was no money making yesterday in the afternoon on QQQ. Early the first 3 hours of the trading session that there was. So let's see what transpired today on here. Anytime that we start a day with a gap, it's always a good thing. Why? Because That brings both parties, more traders into that. The bulls here will think now that, okay, this is our chance. Can we rally on here? So the rally on here over the next couple of days, if possible, definitely 328. That's where that EMA is. I mean, so hence you can set up. Today is Thursday, so QQQ doesn't have any expiration. So this is a day where you can definitely pick a further further out of the money strike price and trade it accordingly, because you still have tomorrow, and the theta decay will not be that much of a factor. Theta decay, it's at its worst on expiration day, but then by then the price of the premium are cheaper. So let's see on here on the downside, 312 is support on here. That's how do we know that? Look at how many touches I've seen. So if you were to ask me yesterday that, oh, where will we be opening for me, I would have told you that, oh, well, at least the direction, right, of this thing on here, regardless of the color of the candle on here. As a matter of fact, since May, the beginning of May, let me zoom here, because that's somebody, you're looking at a chart of an option. How do you make up the trend? Yeah, count the number of green or red candles. So far this month, in the month of May, we have had 2 green candles. Okay, now you can't tell me that, hey Telex, how about this candle is red, made the 7 on Friday, but it was a huge gap up. Okay, I give that to you. Yeah, so 1 2 3 4 5, but like this green candle here is misleading, because this green candle is a massive gap down from Monday the 10 right into the 11. We closed at 325 and then we open at 319. That's 6 points. That's some massive, that's a massive gap down there. So it's misleading a little bit. The trend is bearish strokes. Yeah, just keep that in mind. It's very possible. I've seen that many times. So when the market is trending like in this direction, we gap, and then let's say after an hour or sometime in the middle of the day, the selling resumes. So do not miss on that. So the chart will tell you exactly if we start. Are we above? We were posting higher highs. The moment that the stock start posting higher highs, you know that I start going sideways. You know that it's hitting resistance level. All right. So that's QQQ there for you as we approach 9 a.m. Eastern time in New York and in Toronto, where the markets will be opening shortly, meaning we're approaching 1 p.m. in the beautiful city of London. All right. Here is a SPY. Who would have thought? Just a mere 3 days ago, Monday, we were saying, hey, SPY is at all-time high. Fast forward 3 days later, look where we are, folks. 405. 406 yesterday. We hit 404 yesterday slightly. But we still have gaps. There's this one that I've been talking about on here about, hey, at some point, SPY will need to come back and retest 400. Because typically, that's what's happened here wasn't typical. Typically, a major milestone like 400, the stock should have struggled there. But since we gap up actually from April 1st to the April 1st was a Thursday, I believe, because Eastern was on the 2nd, right? So and then the next Monday when we open after the weekend, here was 403. And SPY never looked back. Well, now it's looking back, all right. It's trying to get a double gap here being filled or thereabout. So it's anybody guess. It may not happen today, but you still have tomorrow. You still have Monday. So definitely something's going to transpire out of here. If should they, because we have seen this before, right? Should they find buyers as in the past? We know, here's what we know, right? At some points, let's say if buyers come in numbers with strength, the next rally will go much higher than the previous high. That's a pattern that we have seen here, right? So after a sell-off of this nature, the rally that ensued, it's so powerful. So hence, let's see where that's. But for me, I will think that we need to see 400 before going into that rally. That's just what the chart. I mean, but then again, they can do whatever. But in any case, whatever is going to happen, you and I, we can take advantage of it because we don't mind trading in either direction. All right, so we say hello to Miss JLo. How are you? Welcome to the show, and the others who are in the background. If you have a stock that you want us to take a look at, we will gladly do that. This will be the time to do that. All right, so very quickly, IWM, the small cap index has become not a backdrop. No, I mean it's chart look like more like a QQQ than SPY, but it definitely crossover, posting lower lows over the last 3 days. despite the green candle. Yeah. So, and this morning, I think all of the index are gapping up this morning. Whatever trading you're showing, the beginning to it does not reflect the pre-market. Pre-market is up here. Actually, yeah, maybe this one is actually correct. So 213.32. Yeah, this is correct on here. But I mean, less than a couple of points gap down after finishing yesterday at low of the day, my friend. The downward pressure is definitely continuing. And again, this scenario, especially on Thursday, I have a name for this type of Thursday where we gap up and then at some point they sell off. I call them Thursday from hell because it gives you, as a new trader to the market, it could suck you in into, oh, forgetting about the trend, right? And then saying, oh, okay, the market is bullish today. And guess what? At some point, or even here at the open, we go back into the sell-off. So let's be aware of that and let's not get caught off by that. All right, very quickly here, very quickly. So that's take care of those. Oh, how about XOP? I mean, I need to do them all, right? So the oil and gas exploration, yeah, I mean, it's maintaining itself above the exponential moving average 8 and exponential moving average 20, respectively, the yellow line and green line on my chart. But notice one thing, folks. Yeah, here at this stage, what can we say about this chart from a technical point of view? Well, the last two times that the stock trying to trade above 88, 87, 8 or whatever, we have these two candles, massive selling, meaning that it retreated violently. Yeah. So what this is telling me at some points on here, I'm more looking into if in terms of a shape. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay. So the potential shape that you could be getting here is a reverse U like this, and then you will be looking at this. Oh, this was the top here. Where have I seen that before? I don't make this stuff up, sir. Go. Here we go. Here's that shape on here. At the time, this was at 90. So, and then at the smaller extent, here's another one on here. Is trading difficult? Not trading. You draw shapes. So, but how long it will take, because this is a long here from April the 23rd all the way. So 10 candles, 15 candles. That's over 2 weeks. These 2 weeks here would put us at least end of May. So end of May, we could potentially see all trading back again at the lower Bollinger level. So 70 puts should be that case. So best entry for this trade potentially here, whenever this thing trying to retest, if it does and it can retest 87 level again, oh yeah, then you take the trade. You get a fantastic entry price on there. It has happened on here. You see this reverse thing on here. So that's what I'm seeing on XOP there. Oh, very good, very good. That's technical analysis live on here on Successful Trading. So now let's go into the more, well, this was a practical here, absolutely. And again, you can, instead of using the ETF, you can use stocks, Oxy, Halliburton, CVX, XOM, XOM, that is. That's definitely follow this ETF. All right. In terms of following, no, that's not where we want to go. Sorry about that. We want to go and look at what's moving in pre-markets overall. But more importantly, today being Thursday, I mean, this is not, oh geez, I keep clicking on the wrong thing. Being Thursday, stock that had earnings yesterday and this morning, here's the list on here. Sorry, well, let me make sure that I share the filters with you. Optionable, in this case I went over $15. I mean, you can extend this, right? There's no set rule that says, oh, you cannot trade stock below 15. Yeah, the stock that are cheap, just that I chose not to because I prefer the big ones. Volume over 1 million or over 750,000 shares. So what do we, and then you toggle the change here. So there are not that many stock that I know of, except, oh, look at this, Baba. Hello. Baba is a friend of ours, but Baba has been a bad friend lately. Oh boy, trading Baba? Shish. No, we haven't traded Baba in a long time on here, just because it hasn't been moving. What's our preferred stock to trade? Whichever one is moving the fastest. Baba has not. Yeah, I mean, here, or look at these charts that on there. I mean, you see some opportunity there, but look at the size of the candles, folks. That's what matters, right? Because even if you take, let's say, oh, let me take monthly option. I mean, To trade a monthly option, folks, to get 30%, I don't know about you, but I mean, there's nothing wrong trading that, right? But I need a little bit more than that. If I'm going to put money, park money somewhere, trading option that is, and getting 30%. No, no, no disrespect. If that's your cup of tea, but I can get 30% on QQQ in less than 30 minutes. So why wait for a month? Hence, we haven't been trading Baba. But our quantitative analysis says that there is some opportunity on Baba, but my friend, everything is off on Baba, so I wouldn't be hang on. We put in against the trade because don't want to be a fool, right? We don't want to not take the trade and then, oh my God, we miss a big trade post earnings on Baba. No. We put in our trade, but the insight that I can give you on here, what I've seen recently is that the day of the earnings, because it was this pre-market, Baba tend not to move that much. The second day is the one that gives you maybe a little bit more opportunity. But really, so let's just watch Baba. We have today, we have tomorrow. Our goal, get super cheap option on Baba. Baba is one that's when we are teaching in a part of our successful trading system. The one of the strategy, the Ganser strategy, we said, hey, you can get entry on 1 cent on Baba. So the implied volatility they didn't even move it that much compared to another stock from China. The implied volatility, just in my implied volatility constellation, the highest that it went this week, it's 70%. So versus over the last 30 days, 37%. That's nothing compared to what we have seen. So pick a strike price or watch Baba is down. How many shares traded in pre-market here? 1.64 million. That's typical of Baba after earning. The stock is down minus 3% or 6 points. That's nothing. Yeah. If Baba, they want to make Baba move here, you can definitely expect on the bearish side something in the 200 or below between today and tomorrow. If they want to make it recover, what's did we use? We give those strike price for our traders on there. So okay, so not sure why there's a typo there. Glad that I'm looking at this. So I meant to type 225 and 230 call for 5 to 10 cents, and then on the put side 195 200 puts expiring tomorrow. So that's how we want to trade Baba on here. But really, very, I'm going to start it with a very small amount of capital. And tomorrow or at the end of the day, depending on what happened, I definitely will adjust that position and for a big swing tomorrow. Let's that's the plan there on Baba. Hopefully, you will be taking advantage of that. As we welcome a new trader on there, somebody said alligator type in SLT. Is SLT a stock and then Nasdaq? What does that mean? I'm not sure, sir. Sir or madam, please let us know. Again, I don't know all the stock, right? So is this okay? SLT Peso Salt High Trobeta Market US ETF. Okay. SLT, I am not sure what is SLT is in the future. So is this a stock? Is it an ETF? I'm not sure, sir. What? Oh, madam, again. What that means? So here, if this is that, this is an ETF. It's bearish. I mean, it looks like the chart of SPY and QQQ. So please give us more precision there. I'm not sure if, let's say, SLC could be short also for. No, I don't know if that person speaks French. It would say salut. Young people usually use that. Okay. In any case, very good. I have a few stock on here. A quick fire drill here on few stock that's I mean that have been moving. And for us, when we see something in pre-market like this one, I think we can start trade it. Yeah, a peloton, because that stock yesterday, even early when the market was showing weakness, it was the one very early that was showing strength. It went all the way to 92, and there was actually a great trade that I missed. That I missed really. I felt bad about it. The 95 put that I've been scrutinizing since let's say Monday or Tuesday, because this stock, why the rally, after the shenanigans on Friday, after earnings on Thursday, it posted in, let's say, 80 83, and then start going up. So yeah, it reached 92 yesterday. Then I told one of my friend, he texted me. Yeah, a friend texted me because they think I have an expertise in the market. Then I saying, oh, asking me if I was expecting a rebound this week. I say no, I'm looking for lower lows. At the time, I was trading the 315 puts on QQQ, and just I shared with him that the only one that I was seeing green was Peloton, but that rally didn't it fizzle. But the point was that the 95 calls yesterday on Peloton, they went from a low of $35 to $1.20 thereabout. Yeah, so I do not want to miss on a rally on Peloton today. So right now it's starting at $90.50. Um, I'm not those 95. They will be worth more than our normal gangster trade. So maybe I'm hesitant on them, but definitely 97. Let me actually write it down here in the Discord room because instead of so wait, let's do this live. Yeah. So our number two gangster trade today is Peloton. So we are going to say the bias is a little bit bullish, but we don't mind that. So let's see here. What can we use? We are going to use the 97 and the 98 calls. Yep, two strike price only. So if you are in coaching, you have been in one-on-one coaching. When I put two strike price, you know that what it means. When I put two strike price versus three strike price, meaning that I have some confidence about being able to get into them. The reason we use many strike price, the more strike price we use, the higher probability we have into getting into the trade. All right, that's what I mean. So Peloton yesterday, the 97 and 98 calls that we are interested in expiring May the 14th, in case you are wondering. That's what we do here, right? They were going, oh, the spread was nasty. These guys, so they were going for 21 cents bid and 42 cents ask. Yeah, typical of market maker at the end of the day. But the last on the 98th was 25 cents and 34 cents. Now the stock is up $1 or so. It's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult. Let's try to. We're going to try to steal this for 20 cents. If we can get in for 20 cents for this, that would be a great steal. So what's going to work in our favor is that theta decay will kick in at some point. The theta decay, meaning a day has passed by, right? The theta decay for the 97 calls, it's 24 cents. Fantastic. Okay. For 98, it's 17 cents, meaning no matter what, this option is going to lose 97. The 98 calls will lose 17 cents today, no matter what. Yesterday they were going for 17. Granted, the stock is up $1, but let's try to get them. If we don't get them, then we trade. If the stock start giving us a direction. Bullish above VWAP, bearish below VWAP. But definitely keep an eye on Peloton. It can rally big. It can rally big, folks. So all right, so that's that on the bullish side. On the bearish side, because we are no fool, right? I mean, yesterday went to 92, then retreated all the way to 87. So what can we use? Super cheap options on here. So geez, we really do not want to spend any money that we want on this trade on the wrong direction. So for me here, I'm going to say at least 79 80 puts, yeah, for no more than 10 cents. All right, so that's Peloton there. Live Ganser trades for you. 97 98 calls. It's going to be, we will need some luck to get them at 20 cents, but I mean, okay, maybe if you want me to adjust, let's say 20 25, but really that's the highest extent that's we want to go under. And then 79 80 puts on the bearish side. All right, so here it is for whomever is in the Discord room and not live on here. Screen share of which one? Of the option chain. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so the option chain, I mean, you have access to the same option chain, my friend, don't you? Let me go here, do the option chain. Yeah, that's just because typically when I do this, I like to do that at the very end, but I guess we may be at the end as well, right? So this is what I was looking at the option chain, but I was typing inside of the Discord, Mr. Joe, at the same time. So this is the option chain of Peloton, which you can access from your broker. So again, we are using we want to be able to get into those calls. If not, you can try to get into the 100 calls. Again, we still have tomorrow, right? A Peloton move on Friday. Yeah, Peloton is part of that Friday analysis. Friday runners. So meaning, if you say you ever have to set up your trade on Peloton, for like we do for the Friday no wahalas, is not actually a bad thing. It's just that we have been focusing on two other stocks that have really been more prominent with that strategy, mainly X and FCX, which have just been yesterday. FCX moved minus 8%, 4%, and they started the week bullishly, right? So that's what's going on here. Okay, a lot of stock are rallying. Not sure where this is going to take us. All the indexes are currently looking green for Thursday, May the 13th. The pre-market analysis on here. So QQQ is up 0.81%, SPICE up 0.37%, RWM is up plus 0.64%, and some are accordingly some of the leading stock in those. Apple is up 0.8%, Facebook is up, Nvidia is up, Microsoft is up, Square is up, everything is up. Fantastic. All right, let's see where May the 13th closes, and we will catch you on our next episode. Thank you. Have a great day trading session. Bye bye.